Akshan got over buffed on the new patch 2.4b. He is super duper broken, and I'm gonna give you a new crit build for Akshan with the new heroic swing and the ultimate, making him super broken. And let's hop right into it. Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, welcome to this Akshan video. In today's video we are gonna play Akshan in the mid lane on the new patch. He received a huge buff, so let me quickly tell you the changes. So for the first ability, they buffed the base damage in the later stages of the game, from 5 to 5 stays the same, then 30, 35, 55, 65, and then 80 to 95. So in the late game, his boomerang is gonna do way more damage. And for the third ability, his ability can crit now for up to 150% damage on top. So that's a huge damage buff for crit Akshan. And then also for the ultimate, they added a mechanic that the more crit chance you have, the more bonus damage you are gonna do. At 100%, you will do a maximum of 50% bonus damage on the ultimate. So that's a huge buff, and this is an insane buff, so let's hop right into it. Okay, skill order, pretty simple. I would say usually you start with the first ability, then you can either go 2 points into the third ability or 2 points into the first ability. And some people like to go second ability at level 6, but you can also do it at level 4 or level 3, depending on what you want. But maxing order is going to be third ability, then first ability, and then second ability. And let's talk about the build, because I'm not going to go for the standard on-hit build, where you go Blade of the Ruined King, Wit's End, Charge Blade, or you go for the Essence Reaver in the build. Maybe you can go for Essence Reaver, but I feel like this build is even better. It's gonna be a first item, Blade of the Ruined King, obviously, for the lifesteal, for the attack speed, for the on-hit damage bonus. Then Infinity Edge immediately, because as you guys can know now, the third ability can crit for up to 150%. And then the Infinity Edge gives you another additional 30% damage. So that's a huge damage buff. Huge damage buff. And then the next item that you guys wouldn't expect is actually Runan's Hurricane. Runan's Hurricane gives you crit rate, gives you attack speed. You want that attack speed for the passive, so you can keep proccing your passive, get the movement speed, get that shield. And also, Runan's Hurricane's passive, Wind's Fury. Attack strike 2 additional nearby enemies, each dealing 40% physical damage. These strikes can critical strike and trigger on-hit effects. So in combination with your Blade of the Ruined King and Runan's Hurricane, you will do so much splash damage using your auto attacks and your passive. Your passive is gonna splash onto the opponent with the Runan's Hurricane, doing tons of damage. And I missed my third ability. Nice. Nice charm. And this guy doesn't have flash. We get the reset on the heroic swing. Let's go. And then you go for the penetration item, which is gonna be Serilda's Grudge. Attack damage, ability haste, 30% armor penetration, and empowered attacks or abilities are gonna slow the opponent for 1 second. And then for the last item, you can go for a lot of different options. You can go for Guardian Angel, for example. You could go for Wit's End if you play against heavy AP damage and you want the more on-hit effect or more attack speed. But I'm actually gonna go for Phantom Dancer, because it gives you even more crit rate, so you will have 75% crit rate. Then even more attack speed, because I feel like you lack attack speed and you really want even more attack speed, so you can steroid spam your auto attacks and your passive. And remember, with the Runan's Hurricane, it's gonna shoot like the shoo 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 the whole time in teamfights, doing so much damage. And you also have the security of getting the movement speed from Phantom Dancer, and the lifeline, which is basically the passive of Starok's Gauge. So if you fall low life, you will get the shield and get more HP. No, you just get the shield. Never mind. And then for the enchantments, you can either go for... I remember the top 1 Akshan, he goes for the Shadows enchant. So you can slow people down, and you also get... yeah, you slow people down and you also get vision on them. You could also go for Zhonya's or Stasis. So those are pretty great options. And for the runes, it's Conqueror, Brutal, Bone Plating, and Sweet Tooth. And then for the summoners, you can either go Ignite, Barrier, Flash. Like, Ignite Flash or Barrier Flash. It's really up to you. Look at the damage now. Pew, 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 pew. We get 1 reset. We can dash again here. And get another kill. And now I'm gonna use ultimate. Gonna try actually smart by him because the turret is gonna block my ultimate. I was trying to find the right angle using my flash over, but yeah, unlucky. Okay, managing to survive here, let's go. And what do I think about Akshan? I think the buff made him OP. I think the buff made him OP, and he's gonna be S tier mid lane now, if you guys know how to play him. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really realize how to play him correctly and use the heroic swing correctly. So definitely make sure, check out my Akshan guide, and then check out the video I made about the top 1 Akshan, where I was talking about how to play him correctly. Remember, he's an assassin. Using the second ability correctly, he's an assassin that can revive people. And you have so much mobility using your heroic swing. And your auto attacks are proccing your passive for even more movement speed and shielding. I'm gonna use my second ability for the movement speed. Boom. Get the kill. Let's go. Okay, let's go for the Rift. Remember, when you're trying to trade, you always want to mark the opponent with an auto attack or an ability, and then your heroic swing is gonna shoot at that opponent completely instead of onto the minions on top of that. Not gonna reach, so I'm gonna use my ultimate. Pew pew pew, bye bye. Ultimate coming in onto me by that Malphite. He really wants to get that kill onto me. Second time, he's trying to kill me. But look at the peeling, look at the kiting right here. I'm getting my passive non-stop, getting the passive and the movement speed. And the shielding. So yeah, Akshan. With Runans, the moment I get Runans, trust me, the moment I get Runans, Akshan becomes an absolute beast. So 3 core items, Akshan, that's the moment when you have enough crit chance and damage that you just see how I can dash and kill someone, and then I get the reset on the heroic swing and I can dash out again. That's like knowing the maximum limit of dashing in, get the kill, get the reset, and then dashing out again. Akshan, very versatile, and I would say you really need to master him. He's not that easy, but if you can master him as S tier in the mid lane, they overbuffed him. They overbuffed Akshan. Crit Akshan is absolutely broken right now. So, guys, try out the build, leave some feedback in the comments, and tell me if you guys agree with me that Akshan is really broken right now, or do you guys think, ah, no, you're talking bullshit once again. It's not that broken like you are making it to be. But I would say, yeah, broken, so broken. Because I was playing the other day against Akshan, who got fed. His ultimate almost killed me. Just his ultimate. I was cannon, and it was on the new patch because they released it for a few hours earlier. And then the Akshan, who got super fed, he pressed his ultimate, and just the ultimate almost killed me. And remember the heroic swing? Mark someone first one auto attack, one ability, like your S1, and then you activate your heroic swing onto them, you will do so much damage. But obviously be careful, you never want to use heroic swing too aggressively, because if you don't get the reset, you're just gonna end. Look at the damage, look at the heroic swing right here, doing tons of damage. Using my ultimate onto the Miss Malphite, and then bye bye. He's trying, I get the heroic swing, I get the reset, I'm trying to dash out, I actually misplayed the third heroic swing, but it doesn't matter. Let's run them down, look at this. One out attack, we get the triple kill, we have enough for the Rune and Hurricane. The moment we backward, we are gonna be super fucking broken. Already 11-0 hard carrying, and yeah, mid lane Akshan, obviously very strong because he can roam left and right, make plays happen, dive in, dive out, dive in, dash out. So yeah, big fan of Akshan, and sadly they surrendered. I would have gotten red buff and runes, and trust me, the moment I get those items, pentakill, 20 kills, but yeah, sadly they already surrendered. But yeah, hopefully you guys still enjoyed this gameplay, and if you guys did, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. This is my solo queue only Smurf road to challenger, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.